Hello, I'm Robert, and you're welcome here in my business shop. On today's episode of What's on My Workbench, it's a little bit of what's on my workbench, but it's also what's on the floor here. I've got a roll of leather here, and I need to get it opened up and get an inventory of how much of this I've got left. This is about all of the veg tan leather that I have in complete hides, and I want to take a look at that because I'm going to be headed this week to Prescott, Arizona for the Southwest Leather Workers Tradeshow. And I'm going to be there Tuesday through Saturday. Tuesday, I'll be in a class with Don Gonzalez on floral carving. And then on Wednesday, I've got a full day class with Don on advanced floral carving. So I'm a beginner now. I'm hoping that I can get enough to where it pays to be in the advanced class. So I'm trying to get everything rounded up, going through inventory. Now's a good time for me to pick up supplies from some of the suppliers that I don't see that often. At this show is a good opportunity for me to talk with the Leather Machine Company. They'll be at the show, and they typically have some specials on thread and needles. So I've gone through and tried to create a list of the colors I have and what colors I think I might want. The issue there is you get into some of them and the range of colors is pretty immense. So you can't have everything, at least that's what I keep telling myself. And so I want to go through and figure out what I need there. I've got a few tools that I'm looking at as far as wanting to see when I get there. A couple custom made tools, and don't tell my wife, well, tell her they're inexpensive. They're not expensive tools. Anyway, I'm looking forward to it. So like I said, I'll be there from Tuesday the 20th through Saturday the 24th. If you see me there, I'd appreciate if you come up, shake hands, and say hi. So I'm going to open up this roll of leather and let's see what we've got in here. This is my last package of vegetable tan leather that I haven't broken into. It really represents about all I have left on vegetable tan leather. I've got some smaller things I could make sheaths and stuff out of, but since belts are my primary focus, this is about the last of my belt leather that I have. So let's open this up and see what we got. This leather trade show, I can buy leather that's not during the show, but I like to pick out the hides myself, and I'm going to say I don't have a good location, probably like many of you, to go and get your hands on the leather and pick it out. So this is my opportunity, probably twice a year. Last year I went to the one in Prescott in February, and I also went to the one in Waco in August. I won't be going to the one in Waco. It's actually smaller than the one in Prescott. I thought it would be bigger down there. So this is leather that I purchased in Waco at the last show. And I really don't remember what the thicknesses are, so we're going to check and see what they are here so that I don't duplicate what I've got. And I thought I had 4 sides in here, but I've got 3 sides in here. Let's see what we've got here. Measure here along the back. I usually try to buy 6, 7. This one's 6 1/4 ounce at that spot on the back, and it can vary throughout the hide. That one's pretty clean. This one's not bad either. Hopefully they're all good if I took the time to pick them out. This one's a little more than 6 1/2. And this one's 6 1/2. So those are all nice weights for me for my use of making belts. And a lot of times what I'll end up doing is I'll cut off this is the butt end of the hide, and this is where you're going to get your best leather, along the spine on the butt end of the hide. This one's got, it's got quite a few marks in it. It's got some gouges here, here, and here. And so, a lot of times, I'll be cutting my straps starting here at the back and going, this direction, and I'll go about 60 inches. I'll cut that off and I'll use that for holsters. So what I decided to do on this hide here is I'm going to cut this off on this end here where these marks are. I'll set that aside. I'll use this for some holsters or sheaths, and then I'm just going to cut about 48 inches here between this cut and that cut, and I'll cut the other end of it off. So all I'll end up with is what I would call some short to normal size belt straps here. So if it's 48 inches, I can make a belt up to about a 38-inch belt out of that. So I'll set this aside in that direction. This next one here, it's actually pretty clean. So what I'll do on this one is I'll take the butt end of this and I'll measure out about 60 inches and I'll cut that hide off there, and I'll use the neck area and the belly here for sheaths and holsters on this. And obviously other items. The belts, I don't want to use the neck area or the belly area. They don't make good belts. So what I end up doing is I'll straighten up this edge here, and for about 20 inches or 24 inches here, I'll cut my belt straps out of that, and then I'll leave the rest of that for other projects. So hopefully there'll be someone at the show that has vegetable tan leather there, because I'm going to need probably, I'd like to have about probably 8 sides of vegetable tan leather to make my belts over the summer. And if I need to, I've got a few people starting to make some connections there to where I can call and say, this is what I'm looking for. And I believe they'll treat me right and get what I need. But like I said, I really like to get my hands on the hide and pick it myself. Probably not that unusual, you know, to want to be able to pick it out that way. So I've got my list. I know what leather I've got on hand. I've got an idea of supplies I need to purchase while I'm in Prescott this coming week here. And if you happen to be in one of the classes that I'm in, say hi. Or if you see me out in the exhibit hall, say hi again. I'm really excited about taking Don Gonzalez's class there at the show. It should be a fun experience. If you see me at the show, please flag me down and say hi. I'd like to shake hands and meet you. So that's going to be it. I'm going to wrap up here. Please like, share, and subscribe. And more importantly, have a great day.